Yeah, whoever wants to take it.
Yeah. So, we have been in contact with Murphy Davis, our financial analyst for the district, and Leroy Goldwater, our bond attorney for the district, and trying to get all the details in order as far as to have a bond election call next Tuesday, next Monday night, and they're working on that. One thing that has stalled our efforts is we're checking to make sure it's right. We're pretty sure it's right. We're trying to check sure it's right. We have to have Proposition A, which would be land purchase and building, and Proposition B, recreational facilities. Football fields, basketball, baseball fields, softball fields, tennis, track, any of those practice fields have to be a separate proposition. And you have to divide that cost out between the two propositions. So we're trying to figure that out. And the scary part about that is our voters could approve the purchase or the bond to build those practice fields, and we have no school next to them because they don't approve the school.
But we wouldn't have land to put them
But
on.
we wouldn't have land because we're going to attach the land to the schools, and so it wouldn't matter if they approved it. And the same thing other way around. They could approve the building of the schools and purchase the land and not practice fields. So that's just a disaster. And schools, I mean, we thought we had that worked out last legislative session, but obviously we didn't. So we're trying to figure that out. We do have preliminary numbers from Murphy Davis on a $290 million bond, which is the one we've been going off of, and for 30 years, and it's approximately, with our tax base, a tax rate increase of 32 cents. And so with our tax rate being $1.14 something, plus 32 cents makes it $1.46 something. So that's below our $1.50 cap that we can have on there. So we do have more taxing authority, but right now there's just really not a reason. This
Could
is
you
a
say that number again? It's 290, 30 year, what was the interest rate?
2.35.
So that's almost a point lower than where we started.
Yeah.
We started
so
at
I got these
3.25.
from Mr. Davis this morning.
And that, you said would be 33 cents?
32 cents.
32 cents.
Yes, ma'am.
That's extra.
Right. So, so anyway, they'll be here, and we'll have more information before the end of the week exactly on what all that's going to look like, but including things like the monies we've already paid, things like that. And then we'll also, we're going to look at the land purchase and see what that does too, as far as when to purchase what land, or does it make sense? Because we have a drawdown schedule. We won't be drawing down most of these funds until 21, because we really wouldn't start construction until 21 sometime. And so by having an election in November, your tax rate wouldn't be affected till 21, but it's not going to be the full 32 cents. That probably wouldn't kick into probably 23, the full 32 cents. So we would set a tax rate then in 21 of X and a tax rate in 22 of X. And so we're trying to figure all that out to see exactly what the implication is going to be, because the school's not built in a year. It's going to take 3 years to build a school. So therefore,
Are you saying we're not going to start taxing immediately the first year?
There will be a portion of it, but not the full 32 cents, because we're not drawing down the whole 32 cents. We don't need to sell all those bonds at one time. We can, but and interest rate's going to have a lot to do with that. If we choose to sell them, what does that mean? And again, the earliest it's going to happen is the 21 tax year, not
Not this year.
Right.
the tax rate we just passed.
Right, it'll be the next one. And so it'll just depend on what does the economy look like, what do we decide to do if we sell them all or we sell part of them. And I guess that's just gonna be because, there's a reason in delaying some of that tax hit all at once and you can delay it.
So Mr. Davis will be here Monday night to explain this to us.
Oh, yeah.
And when we have that discussion Monday night, can we also have comparable, or even before Monday, can we get comparable or region-wide tax rates so we know kind of where we're going to fit in? Because if I remember right, we've got districts around here pre-compression that were significantly higher than us.
Oh, yeah.
So I'd like to be able to see that comparison too.
And then the interest rate surely will be the thing that, one of the real drivers to determine if we take that money now.
Correct.
Because that interest rate is not, I mean, it's hard to imagine how it could go lower, but it can sure go higher.
Right. And then for Monday night, the goal is to have exterior pictures of the buildings, proposed exterior concepts, proposed interior concepts, which we have those as well now. And then we might have another land purchase finalized by then, or ready to finalize by then with the board. And so we're working to try to finish that up. And yeah, that's where we are right now.
Will we see any language about this prior to coming to Monday night if we're gonna approve it Monday?
Hopefully, we have to approve it Monday, we don't have a choice.
Right, so,
So hopefully we have all that, yes, to you by Friday. But we're working with architects, FAs, and bond attorneys to get it all right, so that way we don't miss something. But yes, ma'am.
Any other questions, comments? Thank you, Mr. Kuhrt.
Of course.
We'll move on now to administrative services, and we have one item on the agenda, the adoption of the 2020-2021 Student Code of Conduct. This is marked for action. Mrs. Patterson.
Yes, good afternoon, Board. I'm here to ask that the Wichita Falls Independent School District